Alright guys, so what you are looking at now is my 1988 Pontiac Trans Am GTA edition. This is a real GTA. See there, we got our badges there and there. Sorry guys if the wind noise is kind of shot. But here she is. I just picked it up last night. There's a whole story of how I got it, but that's going to be saved for another video. This is just a little walk around video to start things off because we're going to be doing a nice little build series on this. First video is going to be us cleaning it, but that'll be next video, so stay tuned for that. But here's just an overview of my new car. As you can see back there, there's my other 88 Trans Am that I've had since I was 6. There'll be videos on that as well. But here is my new car. Inside, the interior is pretty nice. The seats are in good shape. The only spot is right here. It's a pretty common spot on those bolsters to get a little worn out. Taking a seat inside this thing, you'll notice all these gauges here. They're all like, they look like it got too hot in here and they blistered up and they just kind of exploded. I've got the steering wheel with the big clicky buttons, but sadly it's been a little beat up. I really would like to save this wheel and restore it, get it restored and done, and maybe even customized with leather or something cool, maybe suede or something like that. My dash pad's cracked like they all do. I have this radio in it now. This is out of a 90s GM vehicle, or a Pontiac. As you can see, it says Pontiac there. It is Delco radio, but let's see, somewhere down here. Yep, right here. This is the original Delco radio that works with these buttons on the steering wheel, so I got that with it. It is an automatic car, 700R4. The transmission was rebuilt about 10,000 miles ago. This car's been off the road for a couple years now. Turn the key. See our odometer. 112,495 miles on the dot. So a pretty low mile car. As you can see though, our gauges still do work on the here. You can see there's 0 and the fuel it's actually reading. The car will crank over, but it will not start. And the reason it won't start is because it needs a fuel pump. That's really what this car needs. That's like the last piece to get it running and driving. But I'm going to go through the whole car. I have a new one of these, actually. I bought it a while ago, and I'm going to replace this because it's pretty beat up, and it's kind of not worth much the way it is, and it looks kind of beat. It does have power windows, power mirrors, and power locks, which is nice. My other car doesn't have any of that. It's just pretty bare bones. There's nothing in there. I got all the documentation with this car, everything that was done to it. There's all the papers. It is really cool. I've got this. I've even got the key blank and an extra key. But I'll open up the trunk here. You can see it actually stays up, which is crazy. It's all good in here. Let me pull the key out. I've got my T-top bag. This is an aftermarket one, or not the original GM one. I do have the original GM one though. That's back here. This is a GM bag, but it ripped a little bit on the side, so he got that new one. So he gave me both of those, which is really cool. Let's see what else. Oh, I'll pop the hood for you guys too. It has the 305 TPI, whereas my red car has the 305 TBI. It's all there. It's in really good shape. It's a pretty complete car. I really want to do just headers on this motor. I've got a set that I was going to put on my red car, but I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the red car yet now that I got this. I got to clean it all up yet. As you can see, near the runners and intake, it's pretty packed full of junk. But my GTA wheels that are on it, they're in good shape. I love the GTA wheels. They're probably one of my favorite wheels on these cars. But it's got T-tops. They're all good. And for a car that's been sitting outside, like this headliner, it's in really good shape. I'm pretty shocked by that, to be completely honest. that is not completely shot is you notice the paint. It needs some work. I find it a little weird that on this side, you'll notice, okay, it's faded here because the way it was facing, this was facing towards the, what is the sun? The east. The east is where the sun rises. Yes, we're good. So this is where most of the sun was hitting. You'll notice though, a lot of it's faded, but then you get to this fender and you notice a drastic difference in the two. So I'm confused at why the fender didn't fade, but the door and the rear quarter did, because it just cuts off there. There's no fade or nothing. Kind of weird. But I plan to do full respray on this car. I'm really hoping to get this thing running and driving very soon, because I just got to do that fuel pump and it should be ready to go. It does need tires. As you can tell, these are dry rotted to all get out, but they're Eagle tires, Goodyear American Eagles, which are old tires. But she's all there. My taillights are good. It looks like it has an exhaust on it. Let me get under the car here. And I think it's got, I can't read it. It's got some sort of maybe exhaust. I don't know. All underneath the car's pretty nice though, which is always such a good sign. This car came from Florida. It was a Florida car, and the guy that I got it from owned it from, what year was it? 97 to 2019. And he was 18 when he bought it, and he sold it to an 18-year-old kid. So I find it really cool that things work the way they do. This car wasn't even for sale, and I bought it. So I will definitely make a video. I really would like to make a video with the previous owner about the story of this car. But this is just a little introduction video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys subscribe and watch what happens with this car and that one over there. Like I said, the next video is going to be a washing video, cleaning it up and getting her looking good. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe and have a great day.